Hello friends, welcome to Balkishar Premier Academy, one of the most premier institute for GATE, IES and PSU examinations. In this video, we are going to discuss about the sensitivity of the conductivity. Sometimes this is also called conductivity sensitivity. Conductivity sensitivity. Both are same but different terminology. Now, what do you mean by the sensitivity of the conductivity for an semiconductor? So for an intrinsic semiconductor, so if we take a intrinsic semiconductor, then we know that the conductivity is denoted by sigma, and for intrinsic it will be sigma I, and sigma I is denoted by Q into N into mu N plus P into mu P, where this the small n value and the small p value are the concentration of the electrons and holes respectively, and this mu n is the mobility of the electron and mu p is the mobility of the holes. So we have already seen that the sigma value, if we increase the temperature, so if we increase the temperature of an intrinsic semiconductor, then the sigma of the intrinsic material will increase with the temperature. We have already seen this in the dependency of the conductivity video. Now, the sensitivity of the conductivity means or denotes the variation of the conductivity with 1 degree variation in temperature. That means the sensitivity of the conductivity means the variation in the conductivity value of the semiconductor for 1 degree centigrade वेरिएशन इन टेम्परेचर. अगर 1 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड टेम्परेचर वेरिएशन करेंगे तो कंडक्टिविटी में कितना चेंज होंगे, उसी को हम लोग बोलेंगे सेंसिटिविटी ऑफ कंडक्टिविटी. इट इज एक्सपेरिमेंटली फाउंड दैट फॉर सिलिकॉन मटेरियल के लिए हमने देखा है कि द कंडक्टिविटी वैल्यू will increase by 8% for 1 degree rise in temperature. For 1 degree rise in temperature. Similarly, it is also experimentally found that for germanium material, the conductivity value will increase by 6% for 1 degree rise in temperature. So we can say that silicon is more sensitive, or silicon conductivity. So we can say that silicon conductivity is more sensitive to temperature. टेम्परेचर के साथ सिलिकॉन का कंडक्टिविटी ज्यादा चेंज होंगे. That's why silicon is more sensitive to temperature compared to germanium material. But we know also that the silicon has a higher thermal stability due to low value of leakage current. So it is also known that silicon leakage current is very low, is very low with respect to germanium. That's why silicon has higher thermal stability. That means silicon can operate at higher value of temperature. So we can say that silicon will have higher thermal stability. In this way, the sensitivity of a semiconductor, we can say that in this way, the sensitivity of conductivity of a material can be described. Now, let us see some numericals related to the semiconductor devices. So, the first numerical that we are going to do is related to the mobility of the charge carriers. So let us do some numerical on the mobility of a charge carriers. So the numerical looks like this. So you can see this is the next numerical we are going to do. This is the numerical that we are going to do. So in this numerical we can see that it is written that there are three scattering phenomena are present inside a semiconductor. If only the first scattering mechanism were present, the mobility would be mu1, and mu1 is given by 2000 centimeter square volt second. And if only the second mechanism were present, then the mobility would be mu2, and it is 1500 centimeter square volt second. And if only the third mechanism were present, then the mobility would be mu3, and mu3 is given by 500 centimeter square volt second. We have to find the net mobility of the carriers. So from this numerical we can see that we have a semiconductor material. So this is an semiconductor material, suppose, and this semiconductor material has three types of scattering phenomena will happen inside it. So inside it, it will have three scattering mechanism. So there will be three scattering mechanism. Now, if only one, that is, if only the first scattering mechanism is present, then the mobility is given by mu1, and mu1 is given by 2000 centimeter square per volt second. And if only the second scattering mechanism is present inside the semiconductor, then the mobility value of the carriers is mu2, and mu2 is given by 1500 centimeter square per volt second. And if only the third mechanism is present, then the mobility of the charge carriers is 500 centimeter square volt second. We have to find the net mobility. So we know that the net mobility, if the net mobility of the charge carriers of charge carriers, so if we denote the mobility of the charge carriers by charge carriers by mu net, then we know that 1 by mu net will be equals to 1 by mu1 plus 1 by mu2 plus 1 by mu of 3. So So this will be the relation between the individual scattering mobility and the net mobility. So we know the value of mu1, mu2 and mu3. So we can write 1 by mu net will be equals to 1 by 2000 plus 1 by 1500 plus 1 by 500. So if we calculate this, then we can get, so 1 by 2000 means 5 into 10 to the power minus 4 plus 1 by 1500 means 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 4. Similarly, 1 by 500 means 20 into 10 to the power minus 4. So we have got this. Now we have to add these three terms. So if I add these three terms, we will get, it will be 31.67 into 10 to the power minus 4, this one. Now what will be the net mobility? The net mobility will be the reciprocal of this term. So reciprocal of this term means 1 by 31.67 into 10 to the power minus 4, and it will come out to be, if we calculate, then it will come out 315.75 centimeter square volt second. So this is the value of the net mobility. So this is the answer that the question has been asked. So in this way, we can calculate the net mobility of the charge carriers. So let us do another numerical. So let us move to the next numerical. The next numerical looks like this. So in this numerical, it is written that a silicon unit with unit cross-sectional area. So there is a silicon material which has a unit cross-sectional area is shown in the figure below. So फिगर पे एक सेमीकंडक्टर मटेरियल है जो जिसका क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया यूनिट है. Now we have to find the, it is given that in thermal equilibrium case, it is written that is shown in below and is in the thermal equilibrium at 300 K. टेम्परेचर कितना है 300 K का और ये thermal equilibrium condition पे है. And we know the thermal equilibrium condition, and it has also it is having a unit cross sectional area. इसका जो cross section होगा that is unit, and the thermal voltage is given by 26 millivolt. The electron mobility is given by 1350 centimeter square volt second. In the first question, they have asked find the magnitude of the electric field at x equals to 0.5 micrometer. So if we see the diagram, so we can see that it is written that this is the x axis. ये मेरा x axis given है distance, and it is x equals to 0 point and it is x equals to 0.1 micrometer point. So in between this there will be x equals to 0.5 micrometer, and we have to find the magnitude of the electric field at this point. So ये वाले point पे हमें electric field का magnitude चाहिए. Now since the sample is in equilibrium, we can say, if I solve the question number 1 or A, so since the semiconductor sample is at equilibrium, then we can say that the electric field capital E at x equals to 0.5 micrometer will be equals to the potential difference. So the potential difference existed at this point divided by the distance. Divided by the distance. So what will be the potential difference at this point? So at we have applied 1 volt at a length of 1 micrometer. So the potential difference at x equals to 0.5 will be zero point 0.5 volt and distance is zero point 0.5 micrometer. So if we calculate, then we will get it as 10 to the power 6 volt per centimeter. So in this question they have asked the magnitude of the electric field, and this is the magnitude of the electric field at x equals to 0.5 micrometer. Now if in the question A they asked what will be the magnitude of the electric field, that means I am just framing a question like this. If I want to find the magnitude of the electric field at x equals to 1 micrometer, if I want to find this, then how we can find it? So for that we have to find the electric field capital E at x equals to 1 micrometer, and 1 माइक्रोमीटर पे मेरा पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कितना अप्लाई हुआ है? The potential difference that has been applied at the point 1 at 1 micrometer is 1 volt. So we will have 1 volt in the numerator and distance is 1 micrometer. So we can say that it is 10 to the power 6 volt per centimeter. We can say it that it will be 10 to the power 6 and volt per centimeter. In this way we can calculate the electric field at 10 to the power 6 volt per, rather we can say that it will be 10 to the power 6 volt meter, not it will be centimeter, sorry, it will be meter. So for that case we have to write it as meter, not centimeter. Why it will not be a meter? तो यहाँ पे मीटर होगा, सेंटीमीटर नहीं होंगे, क्यों? देखिए इसको अगर थोड़ा इलेबोरेट करते हैं तो 0.5 वोल्ट होगा और ये माइक्रोमीटर है, सो 0.5 इंटू 10 टू द पावर -6 मीटर, और 10 टू द पावर -6 ऊपर जाके ये वाला 0.5 कट डाउन हो जाएंगे तो मुझे मिलेगा 10 टू द पावर 6 वोल्ट पर मीटर. Similarly, in this case also we will get 1 volt divided by 1 micrometer means 10 to the power -6 meter. So ultimately we will get 10 to the power 6 volt per meter. So this was the question that we can frame from this question. So now if I want to plot the electric field magnitude with the distance, how it will look like? So let us plot the electric field magnitude with the distance. So this is my distance x. So यहाँ पे x है और y एक्सिस पे मैं प्लॉट करना चाहता हूँ मेरा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इन वोल्ट पर मीटर. सो एट x इक्वल्स टू 0.5 पे, ये अगर x equals to 0.5 and if it is in micrometer then this will be 1. So at x equals to 0.5 पे मेरा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का वैल्यू निकला 10 to the power 6 volt per meter. So at this point I will get 10 to the power 6 volt per meter. Similarly at 1 micrometer पे भी मेरा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी 0.1 10 to the power 6 volt per meter. So we will get a straight line plot like this. So we'll get a straight line plot like this. Now, if I want to plot the potential, अगर मैं potential को plot करना चाहता हूँ at the same graph, suppose I want to plot the potential V. So if I want to plot the potential, then at x equals to 1 micrometer, we know the potential is given as 1 volt. So let us see that suppose this is 1 volt. So यहाँ पे मेरा 1 volt आएगा, ये वाले पोर्शन पे 1 volt. So यहाँ पे मेरा 1 volt. At x equals to 0.5 micrometer पे मेरा potential will be 0.5. So I will get this type of slope if I plot, and यहाँ पे मेरा वैल्यू होगा 0.5 वोल्ट. सो 0.5 पे और यहाँ पे. सो दिस प्लॉट, ये जो प्लॉट है ब्लैक कलर का जो प्लॉट है, दिस प्लॉट गिव्स द पोटेंशियल वेरिएशन इनसाइड the semiconductor, and the blue color plot is giving the electric field potential. So electric field potential at this point. So in this way, some extra questions can be framed from the given questions. I am just describing it. Now let us move to the next question. In the next question, it is written that the magnitude of the electron drift current density at x equals to 0.5 will be dash. That means we need to find the electron drift current density at x equals to 0.5 micrometer. So कैसे होगा? So for this case, we need to find the electron drift current density. So for that, if we want to find, so question number B में solution कर रहा हूँ. So question number B पे मुझे निकालना है कि electron drift current density, drift current density. So that means we need to find the Jn drift, and the Jn drift must be equals to sigma into E. So sigma value is the conductivity value. So we need to find the conductivity value for the electrons also. So for this case, we have been told to find the electron drift. So for sigma, we know that inside a semiconductor, the sigma is equals to n mu n into q plus p mu p into. Since we have been asked only about the electron, so we'll take the only electron part. So this is the electron part and this is the whole part. So we'll neglect this whole part. ये वाले part को neglect कर देंगे. So we can write n into mu n into q into E, where E is the electric field. Now what will be the value of n? The value of n from the question, if I look at the question, so it is written that silicon, यहाँ पे electron mobility given है 1350, and in the diagram you can find the electron concentration given as 10 to the power 16. So if we put the values, then what will happen? So if I put the values, then we can find that n value is 10 to the power 16. It is given as 10 to the power 16 per centimeter cube. Mu n value is also given. Mu n value is given as 1350 is there, and q value, we know the q value is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And electric field, we have found the electric field. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या है? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड मैंने अभी अभी निकाला हुआ है. So the electric field value is given as, if you say, and it is all this 1350, ये जो 1350 है इसका यूनिट क्या है? इसका यूनिट if I look at the unit, then you can see centimeter square volt second. So it is in centimeter square volt second. और हमने जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का वैल्यू निकाला था, that electric field value is constant throughout the semiconductor and it was 10 to the power 6 volt per meter. Now मुझे तो सेंटीमीटर पे जाना चाहिए क्योंकि ये वाला भी सेंटीमीटर पे है, ये वाला भी सेंटीमीटर पे है. So we need to find the electric field in centimeter. So the electric field in centimeter will be 10 to the power 4 volt per centimeter. Now I will put this value. Now it will be 10 to the power 4 volt per centimeter. So if I calculate all this, we can find that it will be nothing but 2.16 into 10 to the power 4. What will be the unit? So if I calculate the unit, then the unit will be, यहाँ पे क्या है, यहाँ पे अगर यूनिट कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो यहाँ पे आएगा 1/cm³ फॉर दिस टर्म, ये वाले टर्म के लिए. नेक्स्ट आई विल गेट cm³ डिवाइडेड बाय वोल्ट सेकेंड. नेक्स्ट आई विल गेट कूलम्ब. नेक्स्ट आई विल गेट वोल्ट पर सेंटीमीटर. तो दिस वोल्ट, ये जो वोल्ट है, ये वोल्ट कट डाउन हो जाएगा इसके साथ. नाउ ये cm³ है, ये cm³ कट डाउन हो गया. अब क्या हुआ है कि सेंटीमीटर इट इज अ कूलम्ब, सो आई हैव गॉट हियर कूलम्ब एंड सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर है यहाँ पे. सो यहाँ पे सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर था, तो यहाँ पे अगर सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर है तो इस सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर के साथ ये cm³ और ये वाला सेमीकंडक्टर सेंटीमीटर भी कट डाउन हो जाएंगे. तो अल्टीमेटली मेरे पास आएगा जो, that is coulomb. This is coulomb per second, and coulomb per second is here. We can see coulomb per second. That is nothing but the current. That is nothing but the current. So ultimately the unit of this, it will be 2.16 into 10 to the power 4 ampere per centimeter square, since it is current density. Since it is a current density, and current density का यूनिट हमेशा एम्पियर बाय एरिया होता है. सो एम्पियर बाय सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर. नाउ ये जो एनालिसिस मैंने किया, ये एनालिसिस भी आप कर सकते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. नाउ फॉर दिस केस वी हैव फाउंड द इलेक्ट्रॉन ड्रिफ्ट करंट डेंसिटी. सो इन दिस वे फॉर द these questions we have also found the question number B. Now let us see another question. ये क्वेश्चन में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है probably. So next go to the next problem. So for the next problem, it looks like this. It is given that there are three scattering phenomena. Three scattering phenomena है, exist in a semiconductor. If only the first mechanism were present, the mobility would be 300 centimeter square volt second. So for the first mechanism, the mobility is 300 centimeter square volt second. So for the second mechanism, there is another mobility value, that is 600 centimeter square volt second. And also for the third mechanism, we are getting 1200 centimeter square volt second. So मुझे net mobility निकालना है. We have to find the net mobility. So net mobility क्या होगा? We have done this problem. So net mobility अगर mu net होता है तो मैं लिख सकता हूँ कि 1 by mu net is equals to 1 by mu 1 plus 1 by mu 2 plus 1 by mu of 3. If I put the value of mu 1, then it will be 1 by 300 plus 1 by 600 plus 1 by 1200. 100. Now for this case, if I calculate, then I will get, ultimately we will get, after calculating all these, we will get as 0.05793. Now what will be the value of mu net? So mu net का जो value आएगा वो 1/0.05793, and it will be, if you calculate this, you will get as 172. So it will be 172.622, और यूनिट क्या होगा मोबिलिटी का? सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर per volt second. So this will be the answer of this question. Now let us look another one numerical. So for this numerical, this is the next numerical. We have to calculate the conductivity and the resistivity of the germanium material. मुझे बोला गया है at t equals to 300K. So t equals to 300K पे मुझे जर्मेनियम मटेरियल का रेजिस्टिविटी एंड कंडक्टिविटी चाहिए. गिवन क्या क्या गिवन है? इंट्रिंसिक कैरियर concentration is given. Intrinsic carrier concentration. We know the intrinsic carrier concentration is nothing but Ni. So Ni value is given. What is the Ni value? Ni value is given as 2.5 into 10 to the power 13 per centimeter cube. And the mobility of the electron is also given, that is mu n is given as 3800 centimeter square volt second, and the mobility value of the hole is also given, that is mu n and mu p, that is 1800 centimeter square volt second. Now we need to find, what do we need to find? We need to find the conductivity and the resistivity. So we need to find the conductivity and the resistivity. So we know the conductivity equation. So solution अगर करते हैं तो क्या आएगा कि conductivity, we know the conductivity, that is nothing is given about the intrinsic, about the semiconductor. So we'll assume that it is an intrinsic semiconductor. So sigma I. So sigma I के लिए क्या होता है कि Q into N into mu N plus mu P into P ये आता है, where mu and mu p is the mobility of the electrons and holes respectively, and n and p are the concentration of the electrons and holes respectively. But for an intrinsic semiconductor, for intrinsic semiconductor, we know that n is equals to p equals to ni. So if I replace this value in the place of np, so it will be sigma I equals to Q Ni into mu n Ni into mu p, ये लिख सकता हूँ. So if I take out the common, so I will get Q into intrinsic concentration of the carriers mu n plus mu p. So now let us put the value. So Q equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Ni value is given here. Ni value is given as 2.5 into 10 to the power 13. Similarly, mu n value is given 3800 plus mu p value is 1800. So if we calculate this, then we will get it as 0.0224 unit will be mho per centimeter. Sometimes it is also called as mho per centimeter. Now if we want to so conductivity value हमारे पास आ गया. So this is the conductivity value that has been found. Now if we want to find the value of the resistivity, what will be the value of resistivity? So the resistivity value जो मैं निकाल सकता हूँ for the intrinsic material, it will be rho I, that is the resistivity, equals to 1 by sigma I. So if I put the value and if we calculate, sigma I has been calculated here, so it will be 0.0224 mho per centimeter. So I will get, if I calculate it, then you can get the answer. So this will be the value of the resistivity, and this is the value for conductivity. So in this way we can calculate the value of resistivity and the value of conductivity for any intrinsic material. So this is all about the numericals. Let's meet in the next video. In the end, do not forget to like and subscribe our channel to get more videos. Thank you.